Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's Solo. Now, before we get started, I do want to say that I am now starting to stream on Twitch. Right now, my account is not Chili Moon. However, it will be changed to Solo Supremacy, just like this channel. Don't ask why, just go with it. Now, welcome back to Fortnite Tips and Tricks. I hope some of you guys enjoy. This is mainly it's basically mainly just for beginners. But there are some, you know, I guess you could say some, what you would call it, intermediate players out there. Now, first tip I definitely want to get out the way right now is collect materials. Like right now in this clip, you'll see that I'm collecting many materials. If you're in like Anarchy or Fatal, like I think it's like Fatal, I believe, it'll be this like little plant farm or something. Use that. Like I know it gives you only like three wood per plant or whatever, but the more you collect, like right here, I'm already at 600 wood, like that, just from Greasy. And I highly recommend that. But along with collecting materials, you also have to practice building. Now some of these tips here you won't see me quite do, so I'm gonna try to explain them as best as I can. But definitely practice building. A lot of people say, build some 1x1s, and that's good. It helps you a lot. I would definitely practice that. But another main one that I would definitely practice is, I guess what you would do is, one wall and then a wall to the side, add a staircase, and just do that and keep stacking up. It goes a lot faster. It uses obviously less materials, and definitely with this, I guess what I want to say is race somebody. So like if you have a friend or whatever who's on, and you guys, you're not gonna go for the win, or I mean you do, but like you need to practice or something. Try to outbuild each other with that method, or just try to outbuild each other using any methods. Like pretend you both are against each other. Rush towards each other and just like build, just practice. So the more you practice, the better you have a chance facing a real enemy. And that's basically it. Now, along with this stuff, it definitely takes communication when gathering materials or finding a weapon or just anything. You have to communicate. I did, and a lot of people, I hate this, will be like, I hear shots or there's people, and they don't even tell you me where. So like I'll have to ask them, where? What are you talking about? So definitely what I have, my tip for this, if you're going to communicate with your team, you see somebody, you see building, you hear shots, call out, please. Like on top of there, you have like, it's basically that's how you communicate, is from there. Tell people like, northeast, like maybe northeast 125, I see building, I see people. You have to communicate through there, otherwise everything's going to go bad. Now, obviously, with Fortnite, you have a thing where you can, if you don't have a mic, none of your teammates have a mic, you can communicate by throwing up those little sticker things, but that doesn't always help. So if you don't have a mic, I highly suggest like that. Especially if you're gonna play squads, you have to have a mic. It's not gonna work out if you don't. So, and definitely. When it comes to looting, okay, when it comes to looting, you drop down, you're there, you're at that house. Collect everything. Like, I don't care if it's useless, collect everything, because the enemy can still easily take you out. Like, especially for these challenges here now and there, which I would definitely recommend doing if you're trying to level up and stuff. Definitely just go for it. Like, no, not what I'm trying to say is, you have to go for it. You go for the challenge. If you don't go for the challenges, you're basically like, I don't know what you're doing, but go for the challenges, because that's gonna help you out a lot. Because if you level up, you get more experience. Doing these challenges will help you keep that experience, and just go for it. And I would suggest taking all weapons at first, and then eventually, you know, go ahead and swap out weapons or drop the ones you don't need. But another tip when looting, always take the better gun. Like a lot of people like bursts and stuff, and so they'll take a burst easily over an AR. For me, it has to be at least like a green or blue burst for me to take over an AR. But if the AR is green, for some reason I'll take it over a blue burst. I like it better. But I mean that it is up to you. It is up how you play. But usually you'll want to take the higher rarity. But I mean with these guns, they're two different types of guns, so like it really just depends on your play style. Man, I'm sorry, I'm like tired, I'm like dead inside right now. Alright, you definitely, so if you're new, this is more for like noobs, but I guess if you know, if you're like me, you're still practicing and stuff, trying to get better, go just land at popular places. Okay, so like if you're not getting kills, you know, you get a win, but like you don't even have a kill, or maybe you only have one kill. You have to go to popular places. You can't be afraid to face somebody. Going to popular, and it sounds bad, you know, especially going for the win. But if you go to a popular place, you know, you have to fight people there. And fighting people will boost your confidence in a fight, especially when building. Like you can even practice building there, like tilted towers or dusty divot at this point in time. Like practice building, like go practice getting kills, and maybe in even like tilted's pretty good for building stuff, you know. Just go practice and go for it. Otherwise, you know, you're never gonna get a kill. You will, but like it's not gonna be what you want, you know. If you want to be like the pros or whatever, you have to learn how to take up, you know, really fight somebody, take them on. And that's just key, is to go there. And I'll go to popular places and all that. Now, a thing that I like to do, some people find it useless, but it is really handy, is definitely take minis over bandages. I say this because you could have a bandage and it only takes you up to like if you know, if you only have like 5 to 10 bandages or whatever, it's useless, you know. Well, okay, it's not useless, but like it'll only take you up to 75 health, and they go pretty slow. Like if you are getting like hit in every direction, you know, it's completely useless to go after to use a bandage. You know, a mini is like 1.5 seconds. You know, like that. It's a mini, like it doesn't take that long, and so I would use it a lot. Because if you get shot down or something, it's usually like with an AR, then chances are, you know, you have a pretty good chance that you're gonna survive that shot, and you can hold up another mini, you know. Yeah. Another key with communication, just a minute ago or whatever, my teammate died. You have to like let them know. If you are down, let them know you're down. I don't care, like don't even ask them, can you revive me? Like you act like literally don't ask that, okay? It gets annoying at times, you know, you can't revive your teammates. They blame it on you because you could have. But you can't, like, if you go down, let your teammates know where the enemy is. What I like to do, it's almost pointless at times, but normally what I would do is I'll yell at my teammates. I'll be like, you know, fire your gun in the air, because then it makes them realize that, like, oh shoot, I'm gonna get like pressured and stuff, and it kind of freaks them out at times. So, you know, that might help you guys. But on to the next one. All right. This is a loadout that I like to use. A lot of people will use shotgun and then AR. The thing is though, like when you're running, most of the time you're gonna end up having to switch to that AR. Or I don't know, well not that, but like I don't know, it's a good class setup, you know, get used to it. The more you get used to it, I don't know, I like it. It actually helps me. You know, you have an AR, you don't have to swap over at like I like it that way. I don't know. I can't tell if it's my OCD or what, but I like it a lot that way. So I usually have AR, shotgun, and definitely if you're gonna carry a sniper, I'd say for PC users, definitely carry the hunting rifle. For for console players who like PS4 and Xbox, I definitely say it's up to you. You know, hunting rifle is really good, but at the same time, it's it can be bad. It just depends on the situation. The next one is know your chest locations. There's a lot of hidden chest locations, which I'm going to try to give you two right now. The first one is in Tilted Towers. There'll be a tree that normally, yeah, so you'll see this like gardenish area near the clock tower. Yeah, between that and the part in the bridge, there's like a secret spot somewhere with a chest. You have to, it's on the ground, you have to break it. But the one thing I would also say is it's in near Tomato Town. So if you go into the little tunnel near Tomato Town with those cars and stuff, there will be this brown car, right? So go to the front of the brown car, you know, where the headlights are facing. Right next to it, break that wall. I'll usually end up having at least like a chest or two there, and it's really useful. Yeah, and you know, one thing I do want to say is practice before this ends is you're gonna want to practice a lot from jumping off the bus. You know, work on your stretches. You want to go to the places where people aren't really going to, and your stretches really help. Anyways, guys, you know, these are part tips and probably not that good, like I said, mainly for beginners, but I hope that helps you guys out anyways. But yeah. Oh, and one other tip: never trust a John Wick. Trust me, that it always ends out bad. Anyways, guys, I'm Solo. Peace.